Tonight's top story. Users of Full Moon continue reporting unexpected side effects. While the product remains approved confidence enhancement, werewolf litter prevention, and certain other legally questionable applications, consumers now claim they possess complete confidence in decisions they have not yet made. Authorities remain concerned. The moon remains unavailable for comment. Joining us live is field correspondent Carl Patterson. Carl, what are we seeing?
Concerning developments, citizens across multiple counties are reporting and making plans based entirely upon future decisions. One man informed reporters he was absolutely certain he would purchase a canoe next Thursday. When asked if he intended to buy a canoe, he stated, "I decide that next Thursday."
Remarkable.
The confidence level remains usually high. Another user stated she was 100% she would eventually regret something. However, she could not specify what.
Do experts understand the phenomenon?
No. In fact, they understand it less than when we started.
Thank you, Carl. For further analysis, we now turn to our resident future decision specialist.
This is the first documented case of preemptive certainty.
What exactly does that mean?
People are becoming emotionally invested in outcomes that they haven't selected yet.
Can you provide an example?
Certainly. A gentleman recently became offended by an argument he had not yet had.
Extraordinary.
He has already stopped speaking to these people. The argument is scheduled for next Tuesday.
We're receiving additional reports.
That's unfortunate.
One viewer writes, "I am fully committed to life-changing career moves." The viewer then adds, "I have not chosen a career."
Classic.
How serious is this situation?
Current models suggest many users are now remembering future decisions before they even have occurred.
That sounds impossible.
Yes.
Yet
here we are.
Alert, alert, alert. The Full Moon customer support line has released a statement.
All right, let's hear it then.
Thank you for contacting Full Moon. If you are currently confident in the decision you have not made, press 1. If you have already pressed 1 tomorrow, remain on the line.
Disturbing.
Very.
Before we conclude, any final advice for viewers?
Yes. Avoid making important choices while under the influence of certainty.
Excellent advice.
Especially if you have not yet reached the moment in which the choice occurs.
Thank you. We will continue monitoring this developing situation. Coming up next, the radioactive chicken heads unveil a strategic 5-year pecking plan. Experts are calling it ambitious. Critics are calling it paltry propaganda.
You are listening to State of the Static, your trusted source for news, weather, public advisories, signal conditions, and events currently under investigation. In community news,
Signal conditions.
the Signal would like to remind listeners that stability should not be confused with safety.
This reminder brought to you by the Department of Administrative Reality, keeping paperwork slightly ahead of catastrophe.
Coming up next, breaking developments, questionable decisions, witness testimony, and headlines from across the known and partially known world. Until then, stay informed, stay alert, stay curious, and remember, if reality appears to be malfunctioning, please remain on the line. You are listening to State of the Static. Now returning to our regularly scheduled headlines.
Our next story tonight, the radioactive chicken heads have officially released their long-awaited 5-year pecking plan. The document spans 4,000 pages. 3,800 pages appear to be peck marks. Experts remain divided. Joining us tonight from Pecking headquarters is correspondent Dana. Dana?
Thank you. Behind me, delegates from the radioactive chicken heads are celebrating what they describe as a bold new vision for the future. The plan contains several major initiatives.
Such as?
Expansion of strategic scratching operations, increased grain security, and the creation of a national department of unexplained clacking.
A controversial proposal.
Extremely. Critics argue the department already exists. Supporters are insisting it needs more funding.
Naturally.
The organization also announced plans to recruit younger chicken heads. Their slogan is, "The future is hatchable."
How has the public responded?
Well, confused but supportive. One resident stated, "I don't understand any of it, but they seem organized."
Fair point. We now turn to agricultural strategist Dr. Warren. Doctor, what concerns you most?
The infrastructure section.
Why?
They are planning to replace several highways with conveyor belts
For efficiency?
for pecking access.
Understandable.
No,
Any other notable goals?
according to the report, by year 5, they hope to achieve complete grain awareness.
What does that mean?
Nobody knows. The authors refuse clarification.
Alert, alert, alert. A spokesperson for the chicken heads has released an additional statement.
Go ahead.
The 5-year plan remains on schedule. The grain knows what it did.
Disturbing.
Deeply.
We'll continue following this story as developments emerge. Coming up next, Lord Edworthy files another complaint regarding grammar, punctuation, and reality itself. Officials fear the complaint may be legally correct.
You are listening to State of the Static, your trusted source for news, weather, public advisories, signal conditions, and events currently under investigation. In community news,
Signal conditions.
the Signal would like to remind listeners that stability should not be confused with safety.
This reminder brought to you by the Department of Administrative Reality, keeping paperwork slightly ahead of catastrophe.
Coming up next, breaking developments, questionable decisions, witness testimony, and headlines from across the known and partially known world. Until then, stay informed, stay alert, stay curious, and remember, if reality appears to be malfunctioning, please remain on the line. You are listening to State of the Static. Now returning to our regularly scheduled headlines.
Tonight's legal news. Lord Edworthy has once again filed a formal complaint. This time the complaint names grammar, punctuation, and reality itself. For more, we go to court correspondent Nigel.
The complaint consists of 700 pages. The first 600 criticize sentence structure.
And the remaining 100?
Reality.
Remarkable.
Lord Edworthy alleges that modern existence contains excessive ambiguity. He specifically cites poor formatting, inconsistent narrative continuity, and what he describes as reckless misuse of causality.
Has reality responded?
Not directly. However, several timelines have reportedly hired attorneys.
A troubling development. Joining us is legal analyst Margaret. Margaret, does this case have merit?
I presume Margaret.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay, I'm not going to.
Yes,
do
you got it.
I'm not going to do a female voice.
Talk softer.
Don't assume Margaret's gender, okay?
Yeah.
You can have any kind of a name. Evelyn is also a man's name, okay? If Evelyn can be a man's name, Margaret can be a man's.
Oh well. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
the filing identifies multiple contradictions.
examples?
Several. One section notes that cause occasionally follows effect.
Concerning.
Another questions why prophecies are often delivered after the event occurs.
Fair criticism.
The judge reportedly agreed.
How did Lord Edworthy react?
He submitted 3 additional complaints.
Of course he did.
Alert, alert, alert. The court clerk has issued a statement. Please stop mailing punctuation marks to the courthouse. They are not legally binding.
The situation continues to escalate. Coming up next, reports indicate that Gary has been observing other Garys No one is certain which Gary noticed first.
You are listening to State of the Static, your trusted source for news, weather, public advisories, signal conditions, and events currently under investigation. In community news,
Signal conditions.
the Signal would like to remind listeners that stability should not be confused with safety.
This reminder brought to you by the Department of Administrative Reality, keeping paperwork slightly ahead of catastrophe.
Coming up next, breaking developments, questionable decisions, witness testimony, and headlines from across the known and partially known world. Until then, stay informed, stay alert, stay curious, and remember, if reality appears to be malfunctioning, please remain on the line. You are listening to State of the Static. Now returning to our regularly scheduled headlines.
A developing story tonight. Multiple witnesses claim Gary has been observed watching other Garys. The reports raise serious questions. Mainly, how many Garys are there? Gary Watch ongoing. Live now to correspondent Rebecca.
Confusion continues. Witnesses first spotted Gary observing a Gary who appeared to be observing another Gary.
A chain reaction.
Potentially. Investigators attempted to follow the sequence. They became lost after the seventh Gary.
7.
Confirmed. Possibly more.
What were the Garys doing?
Mostly observing.
Naturally.
One Gary was taking notes. Another was watching through binoculars. And a third appeared to be monitoring both.
Disturbing levels of professionalism.
Indeed.
Joining us is Dr. Nelson. Doctor, what are we dealing with?
Recursive observation.
Meaning?
Observers observing observers.
And the risks?
Eventually, everyone becomes surveillance.
That's unsettling.
Very.
Can the process be stopped?
Not if Gary notices us first.
Has he?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Alert, alert, alert. Reports indicate at least one Gary is currently watching this broadcast.
Moving on immediately. Next, the Signal launches a customer satisfaction survey. Experts recommend answering carefully.
You are listening to State of the Static, your trusted source for news, weather, public advisories, signal conditions, and events currently under investigation. In community news,
Signal conditions.
the Signal would like to remind listeners that stability should not be confused with safety.
This reminder brought to you by the Department of Administrative Reality, keeping paperwork slightly ahead of catastrophe.
Coming up next, breaking developments, questionable decisions, witness testimony, and headlines from across the known and partially known world. Until then, stay informed, stay alert, stay curious, And remember, if reality appears to be malfunctioning, please remain on the line. You are listening to State of the Static. Now returning to our regularly scheduled headlines.
And finally, tonight, the Signal has launched its first official customer satisfaction survey. Participation is reportedly voluntary. Most recipients disagree. Joining us is technology correspondent Carl.
The survey appears simultaneously across television, phone, radio mirrors, and at least one loaf of bread.
Bread?
Confirmed.
What questions are being asked?
Examples include how satisfied are you with your current timeline? Do you feel adequately observed? And would you recommend existence to a friend?
Strong questions.
Participants also report a final question.
Which is?
Did you enjoy being selected?
Concerning. Joining us is Signal researcher Professor Hale. Professor?
Thank you. The survey may represent a major shift.
How so?
The Signal previously observed humanity. Now it appears interested in customer retention.
Retention?
Yes.
Why?
We do not know.
Do we know what happens after completion?
Some respondents report receiving a follow-up survey
Immediately?
before finishing the first one.
I see.
One individual received a satisfaction survey regarding their satisfaction survey experience.
And?
Mixed feelings.
Alert, alert, alert. The Signal has released a statement. Your feedback is important. Your compliance is appreciated. Your response has already been recorded.
Comforting?
Not remotely.
Well, that concludes tonight's headline report. When we return, narrative routing enters active selection mode. The Signal has chosen 4 possible outcomes. Only one reality branch may continue. Stay with us.